guys, how's it going? I'm going to show you the best Shopify tagging solution out there right now. I'm not just saying that. The reason it's the best is because it allows you to use Shopify's new customer events tagging, right? So you're not using the checkout anymore. You're using the theme file. So you're going to put some data layer code in your theme, and you're going to use customer events as well. But the beauty of this is, instead of using the Google and YouTube app and kind of being confined to that app, you're going to do everything through Google Tag Manager. So if you ever want to add more tags, you can do all of that there and utilize your data layer, right? So that's super handy. Now, what I've seen as a problem with some of these customer event solutions is once you get to the checkout page, you actually have an issue with the URL. So I've solved that problem as well with this. But this will let you do enhanced conversions, Google Ads conversion tracking, and full GA4 enhanced e-commerce. So it's going to do all of that and, have all of the proper data flow into your data layer, and you can manage it with GTM. So let me show you how to implement that. Here's a test store I just made, one of Shopify's $1 a month plans. And I'll go into my folder here. And I'll just sort of take note of these files. What I need to do first is actually create a new Google Tag Manager container. We'll just go to tagmanager.google.com. Okay, create an account. Just call it Video Test Shopify. Right, call that your store name, of course. Test.com, use your URL, just click web, create, agree, and a speed reader. Agree to all of that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is go to admin, and I'm going to import the templated container that I have ready for you. So you're going to go to import, choose container file. Then I've got two. I've got one for consent mode, pre-built with Nzuzo, and one that is built without consent mode. For the purpose of this demo, I'm going to show you the container that's built without consent mode. Click on that. Okay. By the way, it's the file that's called GTM container import this. Okay, I'm going to just click on overwrite. Or I'm gonna sort of let that be checked. Overwrite. Okay. Add to workspace. My cat wants in. So add to workspace. Come on, buddy. And then, if you go over to the variables section, you can see there's predefined variables here. One for your GA4 measurement ID, and one for your Google Ads conversion tracking tags ID and its label. I'm going to start with GA4 first. So here's my GA4 account. If you go down here to admin, bottom left, and then click on data streams, this is where you'll find your measurement ID. So you click on your GA4 account here, grab your measurement ID, back to GTM. You're going to click on this, update this measurement ID. You see I've got sort of a placeholder here for you. It's called G-replace. Okay, I'm going to just put that in there. I like to add it here too in the title. Save. Now again, for conversion ID and label, right? For example, if you go into Google Ads, go to your conversion section, find your conversion action, and then add the information there. You want to add your conversion ID and the label here. Okay. I'm going to hit submit on this one just to publish. Camelot's out again. Check out all the tags that are pre-defined for you. Lots here for you. Look, all of these enhanced e-commerce events, they're all ready to go. They're all ready to correspond to the data layer that has been built. Okay. Now to start off the tagging process, we're going to click on this thing here. This is your GTM-ready. You're going to click on copy. You're going to go to your Shopify store. Click on these three dots. So under online store, you're going to click on these three dots and go to edit code. Okay, you got a bunch of files here on the left. You're going to look for theme.liquid. And then underneath the head, hit enter a bunch of times. Paste your GTM code snippet there. Okay. Step 2 is go to this snippets area. So look for snippets on the left here. Here it is. Click on add a new snippet. Just call it data layer. Click on done. Now it gives you an opportunity to add the data layer code. Okay. Click on snippet in the package here. Copy it all. Copy. And then paste it in here. You don't have to do anything else. Just hit save. On top of the GTM code snippet, you want your data layer to be referenced. So you're going to go curly brace. You're going to type in render. Oh no, I didn't do it right. Curly brace %. Right, then it's sort of adds the other one. Then you type in render. And then you're going to reference that data layer. So you can go tick single quote data dash layer. And there it is. You know that you did right if this arrow shows up when you hover over it, because then it brings you to the file. So this is done now. We can click on save. All right, of course, make sure your data layer file is also saved. Yep. See, it's not lit up there. Now we can exit. Now under settings, go to customer events. Okay, click on add a custom pixel. Let's call it GTM and data layer, whatever you want. Call it monkey, I don't care. You can name it whatever. Click on add pixel. And then in the file, in the folder here, you're going to look for customer events. Copy it. Paste. The only thing you have to change here is updating your GTM ID. So you're going to go back to GTM, and you're going to add just the ID part. Okay, I copied that. There you go. Click on save. Make sure you hit connect as well. Close this. Honestly, that's it. We're done tagging. As far as connecting GA4 to your Shopify site with enhanced e-commerce, this is done now. Okay, let's now click on view your online store. If you right click on, so there's an empty white area here, click on inspect. I've created a debugger for you as well. Click on console. So let's go to catalog. You can see there's view item list that fires. It's a GTM data layer event. You can expand it here. So this is our enhanced e-commerce array. And you've got here the currency, item list name. So this corresponds with what Google wants you to send in terms of enhanced e-commerce data. So this wasn't here before. This is everything we just installed in our theme, right? We called this is our snippet actually. So really cool. This wasn't there before. If you want robust tagging, as far as GTM goes, with a data layer, this is how you get it. Let's click on an individual product. There you go. We've got a view item that fires. Add to cart. Yeah, we got an add to cart event that also fired with the same enhanced e-commerce data. View cart. I saw that. There it is. The view cart event also fired. Okay. Checkout. I saw begin checkout fired. Okay. A page view fires here too, which is really important. Okay, because this is where customer events are happening. It's not happening in the theme. It's happening at the checkout level. And you can see here, page location. It's not that weird WPM URL that Shopify generates because this is a sandbox environment. We are actually passing the proper URL here. You can see it's a nice looking URL. Let's add some information here. Oops, got some security. Okay, 990.181. Perfect. I want to do cache on demand as a test. Yeah. Add shipping info. That's an event that fired. Very good. And you can see the URL looks nice. Okay, let's see over here in GA4. Is it looking good? Yep, there it is. There I am in Canada. View real time. There's our add shipping info event. Okay, page title. Page location. Yep, again, the URL looks nice. Let's continue with the order process. Complete order. Okay, and there's the purchase event that's fired, the most important one. You can see there it shows us the thank you page URL. Perfect. And there's the purchase event right here. So everything worked like it should. That's great. Cool. And the same goes for Google Ads conversion tracking. You'll notice as well that you can check the network tab for enhanced conversions. You could look for an EM parameter, so that fires as well. Okay, but this was just all about showing you the URL looks really good and that we have GA4 functioning really nice in this templated container. So again, if you want to tag your Shopify site really well with a data layer that is really nicely built out, here's a solution for you. Okay, hopefully that helps, and let me know if you have any questions.